Everybody, today I am going to try to replace my strut assembly on my 2003 Mazda 6. I've never done this operation before, but the cheapest mechanic I could find wanted to charge me $250 parts and labor for each side. It's $500 total at least. So I decided to do it myself. This is a set of new strut assemblies here I bought online on eBay. It cost me 125 bucks. For both. It comes with a 10-year warranty by the seller, and I bought a set of tools necessary for this job. It cost me another 110 bucks, so we're looking at $235 to $130 total, and I hope I can do it myself. So this is common tools: stand jacks, thread locker, penetrating fluid, breaker bar, torque wrench, leg wrench, hammer, and end wrenches. So first of all, we need to take off the wheel, which I'm going to do now. It's off. As you can see here, there's a serious oil leakage here, which is bad, which is what my car has been bouncing around like in a trampoline lately and has been making a very unpleasant knocking sound on every ditch and every bump. So there is several bolts and nuts we need to take off. First of all, this bolt, we need to loosen it, take it off. It holds a brake line here. Then there's another bolt here which is linked to sway bar link, stabilizer bar link. And we need to take this bolt off to take the whole strut off. There's also one more bolt down here. This one. We need to take this off to move this stuff to be able to take the strut off. There's also 3 bolts on the top here of the strut we need to take off. But first we need to clean up these oil leakages a little bit and put some penetrating fluid around these bolts to make it easier to take them off. Well, I have used lots of penetrating fluid here on these bolts, as you can see, and now we need to let it soak a few minutes. I always remember to use safety goggles, because these fluids are very toxic and dangerous for your eyes. See, I have secured the vehicle with this jack stand, and also I usually put the tire also under the vehicle for extra safety measure. Well, as you can see, this bolt from here, which was holding a brake line, is off, and I also took this bolt off, which is holding a stabilizer bar link. But this one is a little tricky. If you look here, you need to put the key in inside to take it off. You put this key here inside and hold it from twisting, and use the ratchet to take it off. Otherwise it won't come off, it will just twist together. Now the next step is to take this bolt off, and the last one is here at the bottom to take off this hand at the bottom. And there are 3 bolts here around the top of the strut assembly. Don't touch this one, because it's very dangerous. Take only these ones off. And I put some penetrating fluid also, let it soak for 5 minutes. The bolt is off. To take out this stabilizer bar link, instead of hammering it, as you can see, it's jammed. Instead of hammering it here, it's better if you use a jack just to lift it up the wheels a little bit, and it should come off easily. here. As you can see, I didn't use the hammer, not even once, and just came off nicely like this, and easy, no hammering. Took the last bolt here. As you can see, it was in here, right there, and holding this. This was at the bottom of the strut assembly and was holding this round. This bolt gave me a really hard time because when I bought breaker bar, I didn't pay attention that the breaker bar socket was 1/2 inch, and all my sockets here were smaller. They were like a 3/8, so I couldn't use this brake bar, and the wrenches didn't help. It took me an hour. Then I had to go and buy this socket, which is 1/2 inch and a 5/8. So pay attention to that before you start even the work. Now see, all bolts are off, and this, as you see, strut assembly is loose. All we need to do is take these 3 bolts at the top on the mount off, and it will come off easily and nicely. Alright, took the strut assembly out, and you can see it's in a bad shape, a lot of oil leakage here. And I'm gonna compare my new strut assembly before installing it to the old one, if it's the same size, if everything looks the same. Alright, here, put them aside. Alright, it looks like a little longer, has the same direction stuff in here, little dent in here, this place for breaker line, but missing this part. But I don't think it's necessary. It was not fixed to any other place. So now we'll try to install it and see what happens. All right, new strut is in place. It's not completely fixed yet. I've turned these bolts just a few turns just to hold it from falling. And pay attention to this direction, the small metal piece that should fit in to the according place on this arm. And it was not perfectly aligned. It's possible to rotate it, so both ways, to bring it to the necessary position. Before putting any bolts back, we need to clean them with a wire brush and use a thread locker to prevent from rusting, and to make it easier to take off the bolts if it will be necessary to take them off sometime later. You can see I have finished replacing the passenger side strut assembly. Here I have put all the bolts back, and if you look from the front, then it's obvious the passenger side is a little higher than the driver's side. It's because the spring is new on the right side, and on the left side it's old. It will take some time to settle down, and that's one of the reasons why you need to put strut assemblies in pairs always. You cannot change only one side and not change other side. And also, it's always useful to refer to your workshop manual for your vehicle before you start the job, where you can find useful hints and the sequence, how you should disassemble which bolt first and what's next. And also you can find the torque specifications for each bolt. So on the top, these 3 bolts, torque is 25 feet-pound. Then for sway bar link, 40 pound. And at the bottom of this fork is 85 pounds. And at the top of the fork, where it meets the strut, it's 55 pounds. That was all. And I need to replace the driver's side too. and the job is done. It took me approximately 3 hours to change one side, but I hope this side will go much faster. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it will help someone. Bye.